Okay, thank you. Good morning. So I think now is the time to start our first case. Dr. Ye is a primary operator and also two assistants, Dr. Wu and Dr. Deng. So Dr. Ye, please go through the case introduction.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is a transmission from Nanjing First Hospital. My colleagues, Dr. Wu, will introduce introduction of the patient. Okay, would you please?
Good morning, everyone. This patient
Give me PPT.
is a 57 years old gentleman. Risk factors is hypertension. Next. Clinical presentation is chest pain for 6 months. So the diagnosis is stable angina pectoris. EGFR, BNP, and electrocardiogram are all normal. Ultrasound showed ejection fraction was 63%. Next. 4 days ago, we performed angiography for this patient. Middle right coronary artery was 90% stenosis with very severe tortuous. Next. From caudal view, we can find the distal left main was about 80% stenosis. Ostium circumflex was 75% stenosis. From the caudal view, we can find the LAD was diffuse and long laying with ostium diagonal, first diagonal and second diagonal was severe stenosis. Next. We performed the PCI for right coronary artery. One stent, 4.0 stent was implanted in middle segment. Next. We measured the QFR for left coronary artery. LAD was 0.66. Circumflex was 0.73. So our touch lane was left coronary artery. Next. We also calculated the syntax score was 26. Syntax score 2. 4 years mortality for PCI was 3.05%. For CABG was 4.5%. Next. This is the definition of complex bifurcation proposed by Professor Song Liang Chen. According to the baseline angiography, the distal left main bifurcation was complex bifurcation. So, two standard technique, DK crush may be the best choice. We decided to use IVUS to guide the PCI according to Artemis trial study. That's all. Thank you.
So in brief, patient is pretty young, only 67 years old, presenting systemic angina for almost 6 months.
Yes.
But I don't believe this is a real syntax score because it was only 26. This is a residual syntax score.
Yes.
After standing right coronary artery.
Yes.
So this is why a low rate 4-year mortality by PCI as well is CABG. So Dr. FK, could you show the angiography?
Okay. We will show you today's angiography. We can see from the angio, the stent in the RCA was very good, and the flow was TME3. Next. So from epicranial and aerial cranial view, we can see the RCA stent was very good. So next. Today we will perform the PCI for the distal left main bifurcation lesion. From the angio, from the spider view, we can see this is a typical medulla 111 distal left main bifurcation lesion. Based on the definition criteria, for the circumflex ostium was over 70% stenosis from the angio. The length was over 10 millimeter, and with a very diffuse lesion of the LAD and a very sharp angulation. So we can see this is a complex bifurcation lesion from the angio. So next. The question is how to stand with two bifurcation lesion. So many key issue we should pay attention to before procedure. First is how to protect so many side branch. One is OM1, another is a PR. There is stenosis, maybe a stenosis at the ostia of the side branch. So next. So if we want to perform stand to stand LED, there is a diffuse lesion from the ostia to the middle part of the LED. So we should use a two stand to cover so long lesion, but there is two side branch of the diagonal 1, diagonal 2. So how to protect it is another key issue. So the third issue is how to perform PCI for this level, and this is a key issue. And for my personal opinion, I want to use a DK crush. And the question is so diameter mismatch between the LED and the left main. I think from the angel left main diameter is over 4.5, maybe it's a 5 millimeter. But for LED, maybe it's 3.5 or 4.0. So there is so many things we should pay attention to before we perform the PCI. That's my personal.
Yeah, so let's back to spider view. According to the angiography, so RCA is a dominant vessel.
Yes.
Even it looks some flags not too small, but RCA is dominant, and even the classification for distal left main bifurcation lesion should be complex lesion, right?
Yes.
But the thin flags looks like not too big. So I think we do have two different options. One is a provisional, second one is upfront to stent technique.
Yes.
In terms of the provisional stenting technique, so we can guess, we can imagine after stenting LAD to left main, also if there is very severely pinched thin flags, probably we need to deploy additional stent in thin flags. That will be very difficult. So from our DCAT questions 5 study, so we do have several cases very similar to this patient. After provisional, and we need to do ballooning for severely pinched thin flags. After ballooning, there was a dissection or diminished by flow insert. So we need to deploy send stent into the, but finally we could not across the second stent into the thin flag. So this is why there are high rates of TVF and a high rate of stent thrombosis after provisional stenting technique from our DCAT Quachi 5 study. So in order to completely protect the thin flags, I do agree with your decision to use upfront two stent technique. So Dahlia, before the stenting technique, would you provide some information from IVUS?
Yes. We will have measured the IVUS data for the circumflex and LED. So Dr. Panta will introduce IVUS data.
Okay, let me show the IVUS imaging. The first round, we check IVUS from the distal circumflex to left main. And here we can see the distal circumflex vessel is normal. The vessel diameter about 2.8 millimeter. Then go on pull back, we can see eccentric plaque. Then go on pull back, we can see one big pier joining circumflex. And this is the pier and the circumflex bifurcation. Then go on pull back, we can see lipid plaque. Then go on here, we can find this point is the minimal lumen area. The area is just 1.5 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is more than 83%. Then go on pull back. Here, we can see another septal side branch will join circumflex. This side branch is OM. Then go on pull back. This is a proximal circumflex. Go on here. This is near the ostium circumflex. The ostium circumflex area is just 1.9 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is about 75%. Then go on pull back. This is the left main. We measure the narrowness from the distal landing loop to ostium circumflex is 18 millimeter.
So according to the IVUS image from thin flags, even there is a diffuse lesion started from also show to segment distal to the segment bifurcation involving syncflex and PL. But there are only two very severely diseased segments. One is a very proximal syncflex, and second segment just localized distal to the first small obtuse marginal because of the very strange bifurcation angle. So this is why I say I agree with the use of upfront 2010.
回访
This
听着
is
老
a
板讲
very important information from IVUS. In general, there was no more science about the severe calcified lesion in syncflex. So next, Pantok could you show the IVUS from AD to left main?
LED.
Okay. The second round, we check IVUS from the distal LAD to left main. The distal LAD vessel is normal. The vessel diameter about 2.75 millimeter.
275.
Then go on pull back, we can see eccentric plaque. Then go on here, we can see one side branch will join LAD. The side branch is a big septal.
Big septal.
Yeah. Then go on pull back.
Not septal, side branch, diagonal.
Second diagonal.
Second diagonal.
This
is
is
the
the
second diagonal. This is the
Yes.
second
Okay,
diagonal.
go.
Okay.
And here the vessel diameter is more than 3.5 millimeter.
Okay.
And the plaque is little plaque. Then go on pull back. This is a middle LAD. The vessel diameter about 4.0 millimeter.
40. Okay.
Yeah. Then go on pull back here. This septal is diagonal 1. And the LAD bifurcation. Then go on pull back. This is the proximal LAD. The proximal LAD vessel diameter is more than 4.5 millimeter. Then go on pull back. This is the LAD and the syncflex bifurcation. And here, this point, the area is just 2.4 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is about 85%.
So Pantok, can you stop right here? So here is the cranial level, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So could you measure how much is the cranial length?
Just 1 minute. I will.
No, this is the POC area.
Yeah.
Distal.
Distal here. Just 1 minute.
1 millimeter.
The cranial is very short.
So cranial length from IOS image even less than 1 millimeter is pretty short.
Yeah.
So it means the syncflex is perpendicular to the LAD. So very huge vessel, very huge LAD. So the LAD reference vessel diameter just proximal to the second diagonal is also 4.0.
Yeah.
So it was 4.5 proximal to the first diagonal. I think these are a very important information for the standing training. Go ahead.
Okay. Then go on pull back. This is a POC, and this is the distal left main. The distal left main area is just 4.6 millimeter square, and the plaque burden is more than 80%. Then go on pull back. This is the body left main. The body left main vessel diameter is about 5.8 millimeter. It's very large. Then go on pull back. This is the ostium left main. We measure from the distal landing route to ostium left main. The netness is about 54 millimeter.
Okay.
And the netness from the distal landing route to diagonal 2 netness is just 20. Okay, this is baseline.
So I want to know the lesion length from distal landing zone to the osseous first diagonal.
Yeah, this is first diagonal.
This is first diagonal.
Yeah.
Lesion length 20, right?
No.
20.
32.
32. First diagonal 22.
32.
No, first diagonal.
Second diagonal is 20.
20.
Okay.
Good. Because there is a wide discrepancy in the reference vessel diameter. So I think probably we need to stand for RAD.
Yes.
First should be from this landing zone to a little bit proximal to the second diagonal. So I think 23 is long enough. So Dao,
yes.
What's your strategy?
Yes. For my personal opinion, I want to use a two stand to cover the lesion from the middle LAD to the osteo left main. and with DK crush to treat the dyslapid main bifurcation lesion. First, stand up to the middle ARD to the proximal ARD with based on the IVUS data. 2.75, 23, or 29 is enough. We want to cover the two diagonal. Only one to the this landing zone we can see from the IVUS, but the proximal landing zone of the first standard just between the first and the second diagonal. That's my opinion.
Good. So now, do you want to move to spider view?
Okay, spot view. You show
So
me
you will start from distal AD or start from circumflex?
this ARD first.
Distal AD.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
So now, how many wires do you need?
Yes, we have wide in the distal circumflex, distal ARD, and the distal second diagonal.
Okay.
And we want to use 2.5 NC balloon to predilate the middle ARD.
What are the wires you use?
Runs through wire.
Runs through. 3 are runs through.
Yes, 3 runs through.
So this is 2.5
This is 2.5 NC,
NC balloon.
NC sprinter. Okay. No. Okay, test. Sure. Okay.
From IVUS, there is no more severely calcified lesion.
Yes. 6,
And I
10.
think a predilation it will be very important for very proximal
Okay, done.
AD.
Okay.
How many pressure?
10,
10,
10.
12.
12. Okay. We can see the balloon predilation expand very well. So we can see maybe, okay, but the stand can expand very well. Okay, done. 10. Okay. Flash? No.
This is 2.5 non-compliant balloon.
Yes.
Here, how many
Okay, done.
how many pressure for proximal AD?
12.
Okay.
Why not high pressure?
Just because from the angle we can see there is a stenosis located at the first and the second diagonal, and we did not know if predilate with very high pressure balloons, the first second diagonal was well compressed. Even though we use a wire to protect the second diagonal, but the first diagonal we don't use a wire protect.
This
In
is
order-
very important because your sulfide did not protect the first diagonal.
Yes.
So low pressure predilation for proximal AD is very safe.
Yes. Okay. Nitro. So if we found there is no dissection at the middle ARD and there is low hematoma, so we will stand according to the IVUS data for the distal landing zone of the ARD. So
Distal landing zone is very clearly.
no, just test. No.
What's it guiding?
EBU 357 French. Okay. Okay.
So far, patient has no chest pain. Also, there is no any change of EKG.
Yeah.
Hemodynamic is very stable.
Yes.
So what's your next step?
Standing.
Standing. Okay.
And even though we use a 2.5 balloon predilate, there is low influence of the second diagonal. So we can see maybe the wire protection is enough. Okay, give me 275. Show you the original cranial angle. Okay, yeah, it's. Tan Tao, could you tell me the length of the second diagonal to the distal landing zone?
20.
20. Okay.
So usually, how to select the stand length? IVUS measure lesion length from distal landing zone to second diagonal is 20.21 millimeter.
Okay.
So how do you define this first stand length?
Stand length, so just because there's this distance between the first and the second diagonal, so the first is an over 20, less than 32. Just because the length of the descending zone to the first diagonal is 32. So first stand is just between the 20 to 32. Okay, 23, 29, or 24, it's okay, I think so.
So usually stand length equals to the IVUS measure lesion length plus 2 or 3 millimeters.
Yeah.
So IVUS measure lesion length is 20. So I think 23.
23.
Much better.
This is 23. 23.
Good. This is another very critical point.
Okay, test. Okay, Sydney. Sydney. Okay. Okay. I think it's okay.
Good landing zone.
Okay. 9, 10.
So septal branch
12.
serves as a mark for distal landing zone.
Yes.
So how many pressure? This is 275.
275.
275. How
Yeah.
much is the pressure?
Pressure 10.
10.
Okay. Graph.
So study at low pressure is very safe to avoid the distal edge dissection.
Yes. Okay, done. Okay, Sydney.
It's much better.
So we can see there is influence of the second diagonal.
Second diagonal Timmy flow is much better.
Yes.
So now I think you have plenty of time to focus on the distal left main, right?
Okay.
So by the way, do you want to remove the second diagonal wire?
Sure. We want to move the second diagonal wire and to put into the first diagonal. Just because we perform PCI for this left main, we should protect the first diagonal.
But before that, do you want to post-dilate the first stand?
Yes.
Before removing the second diagonal wire?
Yeah.
So I think you need to do post-dilation to make sure second diagonal is pattern after post-dilation.
Give me 275 NC balloon.
275.
So what's a NC balloon? Which brand?
Which brand? Spring NC?
NC.
Spring. NC Spring,
NC.
yes. 275?
275.
Oh, same.
Personally, I prefer to use a pot balloon.
Oh, yeah.
To do the post-dilation.
Yeah. It's very important. Just because, but yes.
Because the stand diameter is 2.75.
Yes.
Also, the distal edge is very close to the distal plaque.
Yes. It's very important to perform post-dilation with NC balloon. There's so many difference between the pot balloon for post-dilation compared with NC balloon. Just because the shoulder is very important for post-dilation, we don't want to perform the post-dilation during the procedure. We can see the shoulder of the balloon extend out of the stand. There is maybe make another big complication during the post-dilation, especially at the stand edge. Yes, it's very important. We change our mind to use pot balloon to perform post-dilation. Okay, please to
LED wire.
Yes, there is always pull out. Maybe some problem with okay. Could you show me the 盒子，把那个盒子的 pot balloon? Give me a zoom. Put it here.
I think it could could not be
we
zoomed
can
because
see the
camera,
shoulder.
because
can-
the camera is very far.
We can see the shoulder just outside the marker. The balloon marker is very
0.5 to 0.6
Yeah,
millimeters.
it's very okay.
8, 10,
10, 12.
12.
I think this
14.
picture
Okay, done.
is very clear to show
The
how short they
Yes,
both shoulders are.
yes. I think the shoulder is very short and very accurate. The balloon was not extend out of the stand. Okay, up
12.
14.
14.
Okay, done. Okay, 16. Okay, done. Okay.
75.
275. Okay, done.
275.
Just because the proximal part of ALD, the reference was 40.
Oh,
So 275 is a little low.
so do you want to use another 4 non-compliant balloon?
Yes. Okay. Give me another pot. 40.
I think after complete post dilation and to check the blood flow in the same diagonal, that would be very important.
Yeah. Flow
Good.
is okay. Flow is okay. So with the 40 post dilation, the key point is the shoulder, the marker cannot over the austere segment diagonal is very important. Maybe we can make another crine shift to the segment diagonal, which can make reduce or complex the segment diagonal. So
Where is the diagonal wire?
yes, because there is, I just want to with a loop.
Because it's a run-through wire.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very sleepy.
yeah.
So easily to get wire
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It's a
So-
shortcoming of the.
So can you tell us why do you not use BMW wire? No,
Just because, unfortunately, when we control the BMW wire for the
Yes.
first.
a little
Okay.
bit disturbed.
Yes. The BMW was destroyed when we first performed to the LED, so we changed to the
Test.
test.
Okay.
No, put it back. Test.
I think
Okay,
it's a
okay,
good position.
okay.
So
Drop.
usually distal balloon mark does
Nine,
not extend to the carina level.
8.
Okay, done. If post dilation at the proximal part of the first stand, then there is no influence of the diagonal. Maybe the post dilation position was very good. Okay, I think the flow is
Still very
good.
good flow.
Yeah.
So now I think it would be very safe for setting diagonal.
Okay,
And you can very easily to remove also the same
Yes.
diagonal wire.
yes.
I think a run-through wire is not in its position.
Okay, the second wire out and
Into
Sure.
the first diagonal.
yes, this is the
Cool.
first wire.
Mm.
Okay,
So Dalier is very skillful to change the wire from
Okay.
second to first diagonal.
give me a side view. So Panta, could you tell me the the second standards to the circumflex
Little bit up the machine.
屏幕 screen? Okay, up, go up. Yes. Okay, could you show me the still large angle? Yes, it's okay.
good.
It's okay. Okay. Okay.
So now you can focus on the distal left man by Fugan
Yes.
Good. It looks good.
So give me stand is 275.
So how
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the AP codal?
AP coder, AP
Spider
coder,
view, not best view to separate SIR from LED.
40. Okay. 40 the back.
Very clearly.
I think the send that's
Yes.
22 is better.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 275 23. And give me another 35 NC balloon.
So for sync flats, because there is
35.
one PL and then a small obtuse marginal.
Yes.
So to protect the PL branch,
Yes.
you will protect the
Yeah.
PL branch.
Yes. I think there is various stenosis as the osteo of the PL. So I want to use a wire protect. Just because the angulation between the left main and the circumflex was sharp, and the angulation between the proximal circumflex and the PL was also very sharp.
Yeah.
So if there is some influence of the osteo PL after a circumflex standing, wiring is very difficult. I want to use a wire protect. Give me
But-
another.
But this is
Lost
7 French guarding.
Lost
Yes.
7 French and
Lost
3 wire, 4 wire, 3 wire in on the upgrade.
Yes.
So
So-
135 balloon in LED and that's staying SIR.
Okay.
I think the guarding will be a little bit small.
So I protect the first diagonal wire to protect the PR first. Then yes.
I agree.
Okay. Okay. Test.
Good. Very good.
Okay. Okay.
Will you pre-dilate sync flash? Or you want to direct deploy then? What's your decision?
Pre-dilate is better. Maybe if we do not perform pre-dilate, standing crossover a little difficult just because sharp angulation. Give me 25 NC balloon to pre-dilate.
So usually this left main bifurcation angle is not correctly from AP caudal. So from the spider view, so we can see there is a very large angle between SIR and post obtuse marginal.
Yeah.
So I think stand delivery will be very difficult to SIR.
Okay. Please move the picture. Move the picture. Okay.
So this is too
Ah.
far.
Too far.
Too far.
25 balloon.
Reuse
Yes.
the balloon.
We can see the balloon crossover the.
Because this is the reuse.
Reuse.
too far.
Yes.
I think semi-compliant balloon is much better.
三个大起来 OK
预扩球呢？
OK 啊。Ah.
What's the reason?
So the angulation maybe is stenosis. I don't know, circumflex. Give me a conventional balloon.
5.
Because of the severely disease, and also there is a wide angle, so it's not easy. Also, I think this is very important sign to support why we need to use upfront to stand technique.
Okay.
Easy for.
Quite easy. Okay.
This is semi-compliant.
This is 20 of. Okay.
25.
25.
25. 12.
12.
12.
Okay, done. It's quite easy. Yes, go up.
Yes.
12.
Okay, done. Just test. Flow is okay, it's okay. Okay. Give me a stand. Give me 3.5 NC balloon.
Yeah.
Yes, prepare it for
3.5.
me.
Yeah.
And this is a 275 23.
23.
Lose it. Stand. We want to cross over to the proximal circumflex. Oh, this is why muscle wire was always easier to be pull up. Standing is easier. Give me another NC balloon. Just because the mismatch between the proximal AD and the left main, we want to use two balloon to perform the first crush. One is balloon equally to or proximal equal to the proximal LED. Another is a port balloon just according to the left main diameter. This is NC5. Okay. Wait a moment.
Yes. I think the protrusion is long enough.
Okay. Sydney?
Very
Okay.
good protrusion.
How about this part?
Do you want to move to spider view to confirm?
Okay, spider view.
So for DK quality, we always recommend very short protrusion.
Yes.
So of course, mini DK quality.
Mini DK
So
cross.
mini protrusion. So one more check. Good. I think only 2 millimeter protrusion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's long enough.
Okay. In flash.
This is 2.5
6.
stand.
275.
2.75. How many pressure?
6.
6.
9.
6.
9. 9.
9.
9. Okay, done. The question is, we should make the side bench ostium satisfaction before we perform the standing. Out. Okay, up. 14.
14.
Okay, done. We can see the balloon expansion very well.
So right now, I think that there
Yes.
is a very important step is to optimize the circumflex, because this is 275 stand, right?
Yes.
Also, there is a very proximate small obtuse marginal taken from circumflex. So it means the oscillation circumflex diameter is greater than 3.0.
Yes.
And how much is the vessel diameter for very proximal circumflex?
Okay.
3.0.
3.0.
3.0. Yeah.
So
yeah.
here I highly suggest to use another short
Okay.
3.0 NC balloon
3.0 NC balloon.
to optimize the side
Yeah,
branch
yeah.
stand.
I think it's very, very important. If there is under expansion of the side branch standing up before we perform the first crush, so we can see maybe the stand was destroyed, or maybe a lot of deformation of the osteo side branch stand. So it makes the second wiring very difficult, even though we perform the successful rewiring, the balloon cannot cross into the side branch.
Another reason for optimizing circumflex stand is because the side branch stand is adjusted according to the distal diameter.
Yes, yes.
So it's undersized for the very proximal circumflex.
Yes.
On the other hand, if there is no proximal side branch, there is no PL branch, I think 275 stand is large enough.
Okay.
Is
This
it?
is a pot balloon. Yes, 3.0.
3.0.
Okay.
6.
Good, very good
Go up.
position. How long is the balloon? 6.
6.
6.
10.
10, 12,
12.
14,
13,
16,
16.
17, 18. Okay, done.
I think I need a little bit distally. Do you agree?
Okay.
Okay, test.
Okay.
Good. I
Go up.
think this is a good position.
Just before the first OM.
14.
Up to
14,
margin.
16.
16.
Okay.
Also, because distal cell is 275,
Yes,
and
approximately 3.0.
after the merging of PL branch, so I think the whole proximal cell should be larger than 3.0.
Yes.
This is a good. No, I think Y is out.
Yes. I test. Okay. Why it's good. So we can see if there is influence of the PL
Good.
flow. PL is
So flow in PL branch is good.
okay.
So we have finished the post dilation.
Yes.
So I think now you can remove the PL wire.
Yes.
This is a very important step. So after slending side branch, post dilation, blood flow is fine. So I think we
Okay,
can
yeah.
remove the third wire from PL,
Yes,
which
we want
will
to
leave a sufficient space for the
okay,
3-5 balloon.
3-5 balloon.
3-5.
Perform the first stop done. We can see the balloon slip out a little. So we push the
Even this is unusual, but I think this is a
Okay.
very important step. So before slending some flaps,
14.
we should keep the
okay done.
main metal balloon as distal as possible.
Yes.
So where is the balloon right now?
It's a little slip out.
Mm.
Okay, wait a moment.
Not easy because the stand straw protruded into the left main.
Yes.
Mm.
Give me AP quarter.
Also, another disadvantage of the hydrophilic wire
Yes.
is
Go
a
up.
very weak support from the
14.
wire.
Yes. Okay.
So, okay. So you have finished the first balloon quash.
Yes, we
And
use.
also, we need to use another 4 or 4-5.
I think
For
based on the IVUS,
Mm.
we can see use the reference diameter of the left main was 5.0.
Yeah.
Yes, we use
left main diameter is 5.0.
5.0. 5.0.
So I think 4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
4.5
Where's
pot.
the 5.8?
Huh?
5.8. Where's the-
Reference
Okay.
reference diameter.
Yeah.
yeah.
4.5 is
4.5.
big enough.
open.
So this is the key step to completely quash the side stand.
Yes.
Mm. What's the length?
6.
6.
4, 5, 6 pot
Mm.
balloon
So very
with very
beautiful.
short shoulder.
Mm. Also, the one of the beauties of decal quash is
It-
always
by the
to keep the side branch pattern. So during the procedure, never worry about the acute occlusion of side branch.
Yes.
And also there is a trail wire and balloon in the main vessel. Even there is dissection of the multiple dilation. Also, it's very quickly to deploy this main vessel stand when you need.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
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 Sydney. Okay.
I think a little bit distal.
Yes. I put just at the end of the angel. I just put a
Yeah,
little
I think a little bit of extension into ID because the proximal ID
test.
is full.
Yes. Test. Okay. Enough. Okay. Inflation.
Six.
For the first balloon quash, because there is no stand in left main at
8.
all,
Okay.
so we
Done.
can get guiding case more deeper engage.
Yeah.
I think a balloon should be a little bit distally.
Yes. A test. Okay.
Good. I think this is
Okay.
much better.
Inflation. Inflation.
8.
I just let us sleep. Okay. Done.
Because the
Okay.
angle.
That's yes. Okay. Done. Easier. Okay, give me another wire.
So before kissing, so you prefer to keep the side branch wire in the position. Right?
Yes, I think it's very important for we to rewire into the side band with the gel wire marker. It's very useful, just because first rewiring from the proximal part of the side branch based on the gel wire. Gel wire is very proximal part, so we just near the gel wire position. Maybe the rewire position is good, so we can Okay. We can recheck the position from the IVUS. Now push. Give me talker. So first, the very useful manuscription is to push into the LED first, then pull back. We use a pull back tactic is better, but sometimes it's a little difficult just because there is a
Test.
yes. Okay. If we met some resistance, we just stop it. We just manuscript another test. Okay. Now is this LED? Why? There is this resistance. Going to the PI is very easier. Okay.
I think push the NC balloon into thin flex will be not easy.
Okay, we check.
Because of the angle.
Okay, give me 275 NC balloon. Prepare the 35 NC balloon.
35.
Yes.
I feel you need to first to put the 35 NC balloon in LED.
Okay.
I mean that if there is a very strong
275.
resistance to get the 275 balloon into the flex, you can use the balloon anchoring
35.
technique.
Okay. Give me. Okay, what's this balloon? LED wire. LED wire is here.
This is a very challenging case.
Okay. Give me 35 NC balloon.
35.
Yes. Deflection. So this is 35 NC balloon push into the mid LED. Okay, done. Okay, push it there.
Now the balloon in the LED.
Yes. Oh,
Good.
this is
275
NC balloon. Okay, deflection, please.
Yeah.
This is old 275 NC balloon.
This is used NC balloon.
Yes.
Not easy because of the angle.
Angulation. Okay. Okay.
Very easy.
No. Just because I will pull back the jet wire. Okay. We can see a very old balloon across to the side branch very easy. Just, even though the rewire position is very good. Okay, inflation, please. This is
20.
275. Okay, done.
275.
NC balloon.
Do you want to use another 30?
Yes, I think 30 is better. 30 pot balloon.
30.
Another old one.
No.
We have an old one.
Yeah, you have had one 30 NC balloon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we perform kissing, first kissing or second kissing with the 1-to-1 to reference diameter just proximal to the side branch and the main branch. So pot balloon is also another non-comparable balloon.
Pot balloon is also very high pressure non-compliant balloon.
Yes.
It's manufactured by a domestic company. I think
Okay.
this is a revolutionary device.
14, 16,
16.
17,
Good,
18.
very
Okay,
good.
done.
Very good position.
Yes, we can see the shot is shoulder is very short. So I think the position was very accurate compared with the NC balloon
20.
when we perform when we perform postulation and kissing or pot. This is 35 NC balloon in LED and 30 pot balloon in circumflex Austrian. Okay, go up.
12.
Okay, done. Okay.
So very good position. Short port insert.
Yes.
Long 3.5 in the LED.
Yes. Okay.
So now I think you can easily to deploy main vessel stand.
Yes.
So before that, do you want to promote
Yes. Yes. Give me another wire to protect the first diagonal. And could
Wire.
you tell me the last stand length? It's a 3.5.
33. It's
33.
Yeah.
Okay. Prepare it for me.
Do you plan to use 3.5 or 4 stand?
Compared with IVUS, 4 is better.
Oh,
Just
4
because
is okay,
approximate.
okay. 4 is okay.
Okay, 4,
Yeah.
4, 3. Just because there is okay. 4.
4.0.
Okay, no problem. Oh.
小满是吧？是小满吧？
对。
把英文说还挺好。Speak English very fluent.
Okay, small dissection here, I think so. Epicoder. After pre-dilation with 3.5 NC balloon in the LED, we can see there's some dissection at the Austria LED. Okay, test for. Okay, here. So while in the first diagonal, and we standing LED. 4. 33.
33.
33.
Good. What's his stand?
What's a stand? Fiber.
Firehawk. Okay. What's the first stand?
First stand is okay.
Firehawk.
Firehawk.
Okay. What's the advantage of Firehawk stand?
So Firehawk stand is I think is the polymer can be absorbed with another kind of eluting with a microchannel at the outside of the stand. The second is stand expansion can be very, very large compared with other drug eluting stand. So the third is a radial expansion was strength was very good for left main. I think so. Standing crossover to the LED way easier.
No
So
difficult.
test. Yes, no difficult. Okay, test.
Put back the wire in L6.
No, just keep it there. Okay, give me epicranial. Yes, you can show the stand was connected. Okay, enough. Put it back.
Overlapping.
Yeah, overlapping. Sini. Okay, done. Okay, distal.
I did.
Proximal.
Too distal.
Too distal.
Yeah, I think the first stand, the proximal idea of first stand is proximal to the second diagonal.
Yes,
so
yes.
I think you need to slightly pull back.
I need to pull back.
Move the table to the LL cranial.
LL cranial.
To avoid to stand overlap.
Yes, I know.
As the osteomal second diagonal.
Yes. Yes. Sini. Okay. The proximal part. Okay.
How much protrusion into the aorta?
This is Danny admin control. We have about 3 minutes left, and then we'll have to change side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I see. Good. How much pressure? 10, 12.
10, 12.
Okay, done.
Good. So I think there is only 1 minute left for Dr. Ye for the left main bifurcation and also AT and the first diagonal. So I think I need to move another room before my leaving. I'd like to summarize the case. So DK question for tissue left main, and provisional for Sunflex LPL branch, also provisional for RAD and second diagonal. But first diagonal is pretty big, and we tried to use provisional for RAD and first diagonal again. But according to our ongoing clinical trial, so the RAD and first diagonal bifurcation will be included in our bifurcation DCB trial. So now is after standing my vessel, so AP caudal and spider view should confirm the very good blood flow in Sunflex as well in the RAD, fully expanded. So I think the remaining steps are very simple for Dr. Ye to revise Sunflex, to find a kissing part, and finally, I think they will, according to the randomization, to treat RAD first diagonal. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So far we have finished the final kissing balloon inflation for distal left man, and during the procedure, I think one point is very important. You know, because the whole left man was fully extended, and also left man was quite short, so deep seating of guiding catheter induced longitudinal compress. So it's a very commonly seen during standing osteo left man. Another very important issue is about the minimal stand area as a oscillation surface. So finally, I was confirmed the minimal stand area as a oscillation surface about only 5 millimeters square. Even it's fine according to the optimal criteria proposed by South Korea team, but it was a little bit small than the 6 millimeters square proposed by Excel trial. So my team tried several times to post-dilate using 3O NC balloon insert and then -3 in RAD, but there is no way to further increase the minimal stand area in Sunflex. This is a common finding during IVUS guided group. So it means from IVUS SPL trial and also from Ultimate trial, even from recent published RenoVac trial. So almost 40 to 45% of the patients in the IVUS guided group could not achieve the optimal criteria. I think this is a very challenging case, also very successful procedure. My team has finished TCAT quality for distal left man, provisional for multiple non-left man bifurcation RAD with first and second diagonal Sunflex with LPL branch. So Jimmy, can you show the final angiogram? Yes. Final angiogram. Final? This is the final part.
Yeah.
Final part is 4.5 millimeters. So I think, Jimmy, once you get the final angiograms by spider view and epicranial, I think we can finish the case.
Okay.
Go ahead and then finish. Thank you very much, my friend in US. Thank you.
Yeah.